Now we have more of a reason to take our time in Mount Moon, even though I want nothing to do with that idea. Mount Moon. We're gonna run through as much as we possibly can and do it that way. But I love the idea of crossover games a lot, and I wish Nintendo did more of that. Oh, sounds pretty good. I'm not a ball of anxiety. Hey, we're all a ball of anxiety from time to time. I love the idea of, I just love, especially Pokemon. Like, they have so many Pokemon franchises, but then they don't keep them alive. Same thing, I remember one of the last streams talking about if I were going to build a Pokemon game, I'd again want it to be more open world-esque, but I would have a whole Pokemon Snap element in it. Where you could find new Pokemon by finding rare encounters through your camera. They should do a crossover Pokemon and a MOBA. Give me some more detail on that, just so I know what I'm thinking about in my head as because admittedly, I am not as familiar with MOBA. The style stuff in general. Bullet Seed. And I'm sure I probably know it and just slips my brain. But I'd love some context. But yeah, like, crossover games in general could be really, really fun. And Card Battler, yeah, that's true. That makes a lot more sense. A Card Battler would make a total ton of sense. I remember back in the day they had the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy, and that was at least somewhat interesting. Actually, a real fun way to do it, my opinion, if you guys ever played, it was for the PlayStation 1. It was a double disc game, and it was a Yu-Gi-Oh game, but they would do slight animations, but you were still playing the card game. But I would think it'd be really fun to have. I think it'd be really cool to play a Pokemon trading card game and like give it some flair. Now we can't talk about Unite. Now I know you're just trolling me, but I think it'd be really fun to get those elements to where you collect the cards, and but as you're playing them, animation pops up. So if you play a Bulbasaur, and Vine Whip its basic attack, a Bulbasaur pops out of the card and whips the other, the other Pokemon. That'd be kind of fun. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, but that'd be a fun way to bring the card game to life. And I think that'd be a really exciting, unique way to do things. We got that to TCG Live, that would be cool, yeah. I just think they're in so many, Pokemon companies in so many things and involved in so many ways that they almost, like there's almost just like, hey, we have exposure everywhere, but it's not the best version of what it could be, and I think that's what frustrates fans a lot about Pokemon, is that we idealize it because it's such an idealized world that a lot of people... Let's get Christy into the battle here. See what happens. Tackle. Rude. Rude. Yeah, alright. But it's such an idealized world. Someone did a proof of concept of a Yu-Gi-Oh! VR game, and seeing all the card models appear on the battlefield in front of you as a match was so cool. I'd love that for Pokemon. Yes. I still love Yu-Gi-Oh! To a degree. It's from that element, I loved playing the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game to the point where I actually taught my mom how to play it so she could play it with me. Pokemon VR in general would be dope. We're gonna need to get a better move for Christy, because Pound is not gonna help us with some of these, but that is a-okay. We are patient with our friends. That is what we do. We are patient with our friends. I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! And then my sister spilled a glass of milk on my entire collection and I never played again. Of course, we gotta, you know. Oh crap. Don't know if that's a good idea, but oh well. No, losing your entire card collection to a milk spill, that's hurtful. That's straight rude. But I was definitely someone where like half my best Pokemon cards I no longer have in life because I traded them for Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I was so into playing the actual game. That, like, still to this day my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card is Legendary Fisherman because it's super cool. And I actually did get into the Yu-Gi-Oh anime for a while, whereas the Pokemon anime I have only gotten to recently because I'm so obsessed with Pokemon right now. So that would be very... I just think that'd be an interesting take to do a lot of things. I think there's room for Pokemon Stadium to be... I was brokenhearted and my AIM username became a lie. Master Duelist 32. That is adorable. That is an adorable AIM username. Let's see. Oh my god, we're just talking about crossover games and all this kind of stuff, and now I'm forgetting. I think there's a lot of possibilities for Pokemon to kind of get their stuff together a little bit more. I think it'd be really fun to see more combat-driven stuff in a Pokemon Stadium. I'd love to get more Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap is so much fun when you first get it. Rude, Paris. Stupid. I think Pokemon Snap could be a very fun thing for them to put more on, but we talked about this on our last stream. I would do that far more from a regional standpoint and then just add DLC to it so it's continually fresh and exciting. That'd be far more fun, in my opinion. That's just me. Yeah, I think there's a lot of possibilities for Pokemon in general for things of that nature. It'd be really fun to do. So, if anyone's got some ideas, I'd love to do it. Another one that I've got interested in seeing, I saw a fan-made trailer for... Please say I have a poison heal. I don't want Christy to kill away the dodo. Oh boy. Don't have anything to save you except to revive. I might have to let you go the way of the dodo and then do the revive. Yeah, I do have that revive, so that's what I'm thinking. That's gonna be the answer. Oh wow, thank you, Angelo. Thank you for throwing me under the bus to a new friend. I really appreciate this energy. But that's why you're my best friend. So, because of comments like that. So I can't be mad when you do it. Oh, man. I feel like Ace, I gotta get a posture check here. Stay hydrated. Shout out to her, by the way, just because we should shout her out at all times. But I saw a fan-made trailer for little kids shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. It could be bad news. Well, of course it could be bad news. There's a lot of things that grown-ups fail to realize to do. A fan-made trailer for a Pokemon Legends Celebi. And that could be really, really interesting from a Pokemon Arceus style of game with Gen 2, that could be really, really fun. And obviously, as a Gen 2 fan, that's my favorite generation. I think that would be beyond epic. And I don't use the word epic like everyone else does, so that could be very, very cool. No risk it, no biscuit, Christy. We're gonna try here, kid. What? Hurt by the poison immediately. That's freaking rude. Alright, get that cheap XP, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Get that cheap XP. Will I change Pokemon? Yes, I will. Hello, Ivysaur. Come on, sorry, let's do this, buddy. I made the right choice for entertainment purposes, giving Sorry bullet teeth. Fine with that one. But I would love people's thoughts on a new Arceus game, because I think there's a lot of potential there. And I do think they made the right choice. That's the first time I've ever liked Gen 4. I'm not a Gen 4 guy. I hated the remake, and that was my first introduction to the games. Obviously, on the channel purposes and everything else, I will be doing a Gen 4 playthrough, and I know Gen 4 has its fans. But Arceus was my first real exposure in a positive way to Gen 4 and the Sinnoh region in general. So, trying to learn Karate Chop? Of course we can learn Karate Chop, bro. Deuces, Lear. One based off of Kalos could be cool with that AZ, dude. Yeah, that would be... I also saw a Gen 6 idea with Looker, the police officer, as like his descendant is almost like the first of like an Interpol style organization in the Pokemon world. And that would go, or for Scarlet Violet the War, they touched on a bit. Those could all be very cool ideas. I think that's very, very true. Those could all be really, really fun to touch on. If it were me, I would do... Of the ones you gave off, I definitely go the Kalos route, because I think you could do a really good story based off of the life and death elements, or the the life and creation elements. Christy fainted. Don't worry about it, kid. I told you we weren't going to leave you behind. We're not going to leave you behind. You have been revived. Did you? Healed up here. I dead. I zombie. Zombie no longer. That's true friendship right there. I definitely need to train up my Pikachu. But, nonetheless. I only had one revive. I have to pander to my audience. But I think the life and death elements of X and Y could be very, very fun in an Arceus level game. And then on top of that, I would love to see what their actual plans for Zygarde were gonna be, and I think that'd be a really fun, like, that would be a collectathon worth doing, I guess, to get a complete Zygarde, because at least there's progress there. 10% Zygarde, 50% or 100% Zygarde could be really interesting. And I would like to see what they would have done with Zygarde, personally. So, I really do think X and Y would be the way to go, and I do think you have enough. Could you imagine, with the Team Galactic elements of building up the town you did in Arceus, if you help build Lumio City to become the City of Light, that'd be really fun. That could be a really, really fun turn for that game. Obviously, you couldn't do probably the full City of Light element. You could do a lot of that city being built into what it becomes. That could be a really fun element, and then you could see why fashion is so important. Level 11, Christy, well done. Well done. That could be a fun way to do things, personally. We, Team Rocket, shall find the fossils. Surviving Pokemon will earn us huge riches. No, it won't. You ain't gonna get fossils, bro. Team Rocket Grunt would like to battle. Send out Rattata. Get him, Christy Kid. And run away as fast as possible so we can get you that cheap XP. We're here for the cheap XP. Amateur. Talking about B. Level 18, we got ourselves a new friend coming. But all those Pokemon Legends style games would be really fun to see. You def could have revived Ash over them though, I'd be totally pissed. Yeah, I know. But also there's entertainment value in riling my friend up to make ridiculously fun, dumb comments. So why not do that too? There we go, B. There we go, B. Now, man. Drop that bread, walk away. You don't want to. What? Beatrix Potter is evolving. March on for our poor Pidgeotto. By the way, whoever's entering as a new viewer, hello there. Welcome to the stream. Anyone's interested, I pinned the message for the Discord server up at the top of the chat if you want to join my Discord server. Gotta get those shameless self-promotional plugs in when you can, when you're growing, because I got Pokemon to share, which you can see at the top of my overlay. Those are all Pokemon I have designed. Hashtag shameless plug. But nonetheless, it's fun to do stuff like that. I do need a new recommendation for a game, but at the same time, I'm going to be playing Tears of the Kingdom in 2 weeks, so all games will be irrelevant. So, could use a new game. I've really been thinking about Pokemon Unite since we talked about it in our last stream, but I also kind of don't want to lose my patience getting wrecked every time either. Evan Q Angie killed too, so Ash and I can be buried next to each other. Dang! Angie, what am I supposed to do without you? There's a telepathic link between you and I. I need this pig monkey forever. Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine. Are they? They're not going to be. Super Nerd Miguel Angel Gonzalez. Primer's an underrated Pokemon. I don't think he'll get wrecked all the time. Between you, me, Angela, Ace, and Christy, everyone's interesting. If we could be a team and play some matches together, that I would have more fun with, probably. That could be fun. Game screen throws as a heads up. Ace was doing great, pretty alright playing with 1 to 2 people from the Discord on her last stream. Okay, that's not bad. Alright. I need a heads up on whether everybody is seeing the screen or not. I'm gonna keep using pound slowly. Let's see. Just gonna get through this battle. Alright, now it's good. Alright, we cool. We cool. We cool. We cool. Uh-oh. Now we have a problem. Angie, solve it. Solve the problem, Angie. We can't use Christie's only move of affection. Glad the stream is back up and running for everybody. That is good. Coughing. Coughing. Coughing's trash. However, it does make me think of Jesse and James, who I have something in story with. I have a storyline waiting for them, but more on that one later. Gotta go to my Pokemon YouTube channel for that one. Another hashtag shameless plug. Angie, you can't miss the moves. Can't miss the moves, Angie. Does low kick even work against the coughing? Does that make any sense? No. Poison gas? Gross. Dang, right when we were at a high point of viewership too. Screen had to freeze. Rude. There we go, finally hit the move. And nothing happened. Uh-oh. No bueno on that one. There we go, Angie! Pats on the back all around for Angie. Apparently we need some poison heals. No, I will not change. I'm gonna try one desperate heave of a move. Missed. Come on. And of course we missed. Check. Cool. 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 Let's go, sorry. You got this, buddy. Gold seed. Anyone freaking out? I just did the animations more before it happened. I just got ahead of myself because I was excited. Hit 3 times. Do it again. Let's have some more fun. Gold seed. Yeah, yeah! Bullet seed, baby! Woo! Level 18, sorry. Doing so good, buddy. Gotta get to that level 22 to get Razor Leaf, though. Question to the chat. Helix or Dome Fossil? I know what I will pick, but I want to hear you guys' opinion. Helix or Dome? Huh? Dome Fossil, baby! Right there. And this fossil is mine. Very mature, by the way. Well played. Hey, we can finally heal our Pokemon that are poisoned.